talked about today being the World Oceans Day, where humanity is, of course, taking cognizance of the importance of the water bodies, oceans all over the world, and how pivotal they are right now, especially with respect of global warming and climate change. We have a conference in Mombasa, and Tobias Chanji is standing by right now to actually prime us on what it's all about today, also the theme that is running under. Tobias, good to see you.
Good to see you, Dibal. Indeed, today is the World Oceans Day, a day that was set aside to inform the public on the impact of the oceans. Remember that this day will be celebrated across the 5 oceans that include, of course, the Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. Here at the coast, the day will be celebrated across several counties that include Kwale, Mombasa, Kilifi, and Lamu counties. It comes a time that we've been talking about the blue economy, and so it is important that the masses understand what is all about the blue economy. And this day, the day will be starting here in Mombasa, in several places like Mombasa Beach, and you understand there's a procession from the Naivas supermarket, a procession that will be led by the PS. There's a principal secretary in the State Department of Fisheries and Blue Economy, who will be leading other stakeholders in make sure they've celebrated this day. Remember that the day was first celebrated in 1992, that is in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, and it was during the Earth Summit organized by, of course, the UN, during a UN conference on environment, and all along it has been celebrated on 8th June every year annually, to make sure that people know what's happening. So after the procession, there will also be a beach cleanup, of course, offshore and underwater, to just make sure this message goes home. So we'll be here, the bell will just allow us to rush to the ocean so that we can tell our viewers the interesting stories about the ocean and what will be happening from the 4 counties in Coast Region.
Indeed, thank you very much. We shall be following up with you to also just give us a very comprehensive coverage on that. But before I let you go as well, we know in the coast there has been an issue people have been following, and that is Mike Sonko and how he's gaining traction as well. People have been keeping their eyes peeled in regard to his papers and the court case that he has, or maybe the beef he has with the IBC right now. There's also a pending court case which will determine his fate, if he'll be on the ballot or not. What are the sentiments on the ground?
Of course, as you saw yesterday, Mike Sonko was denied. He wasn't cleared by the IEBC. Of course, they cited some other issues that included his degree, which they say that was not certified, though later on he brought an original degree, which he said it is certified, and also his stamps, the documents from the EACC that were not stamped. But the elephant in the house, or rather in the room, was the issue, or rather the directive by the chairperson of the IEBC, that is Wafula Chebukati, who said that because of the impeachment, of course, that Sonko was impeached, so therefore it will be hard for him to be cleared by the IEBC. But later on, remember that Sonko made wait around 2 p.m. and he had to sit there up to until late in the night. And after that, he gave a statement, issued a statement together with his lawyer. And they said that they still have until 19th to see what they can do to make sure that I'll be vying for the gubernatorial seat in the county of Mombasa. But going by the IEBC sentiments, I still not so sure, but because according to them, he was not cleared, and therefore he won't be running, or rather joining other aspirants